Well, good morning and welcome back, everybody. We are going on 44, almost now 45 minutes past the hour on our Friday morning, and we're taking a look outside using some of our sky cameras that are scattered around both central and eastern Mississippi and western Alabama. We can see that for our Friday morning, that sun getting very close to rising, but it's not over the horizon just yet. But of course, we already have a lot of sunshine in store for our Friday morning, and with that sunlight coming through, we can tell that there is not a cloud hardly in the sky. So a great way to start out our Friday morning. Now, if you're getting ready to head out the door here soon, know that it's not feeling too bad outside at the moment, with temperatures currently sitting in between those upper 50s to low 60s, depending on where you're at. 58 in Philadelphia and in Decatur, 60 here in Meridian and over in DeKalb as well, 61 down in Heidelberg, 63 in Quitman, 64 in Butler, and 65 in Livingston. So not a bad start for our Friday morning. But when you're getting ready for work or school, or maybe even both, of course, when you're heading out the door, those temperatures currently sitting mostly in the lower 60s. And then when you're heading home from work or school around 3 p.m. this afternoon, our temperatures going to be sitting in those low 80s, and we'll continue to enjoy mostly sunny skies. So it's going to be quite a nice Friday afternoon, especially. And since it is Friday, that means we've got another week of Friday night football, and this is going to be WTOK's tailgate of the week. It's going to be Clarkdale versus Union for that tailgate. Temperatures sitting in those upper 70s, but by kickoff, that sun will have set, and temperatures are going to drop into the low 70s. And this is WTOK's game of the week. It's going to be Newton County versus West Lauderdale. For that kickoff, temperatures are going to be sitting in those low 70s, and that sun will have already set. And then by halftime, temperature is going to be dropping to sit into those upper 60s. And tomorrow is Saturday, which means it's another week of college football, and we've got a lot of games going on in Mississippi, including Washington State taking on Ole Miss in Oxford, Alabama State taking on Jackson State in Jackson, and then Lincoln, California taking on Alcorn State in Lorman. And so all of those games are in the early morning or early afternoon time frame, and we'll have an abundance of sunshine in store. But if you're traveling up to Oxford, going to be a little chilly for that kickoff. And then Alabama is traveling to Missouri, and Auburn is taking on Georgia in Auburn for the oldest rivalry in the Deep South. And that Auburn game is going to be an evening time game, but we'll have some lovely weather in store for all of these football games. But if you're staying home this weekend, know that we have some lovely weather in store here as well. Temperatures on Saturday sitting in the lower 80s, and then temperatures on Sunday sitting in the mid 80s, and we'll have, again, an abundance of sunshine in store. Not a chance for rain in sight, but we certainly do need that rainfall within our area. Here's a first alert update about the latest drought conditions in both Mississippi and in Alabama, and drought conditions have continued to worsen around western Alabama. Now more areas becoming extremely dry. And then just looking across the south, we do need a lot of rainfall to help alleviate those drought conditions that we've seen develop. And now I am bringing you a first alert update about the tropics. Tropical Storm Jerry is no longer forecasted to become a hurricane. It's just going to maintain tropical storm strength as it continues to move across the Atlantic Ocean. And first alert, we did have subtropical storm Karen form last night out in the Atlantic Ocean. Not going to be bringing any impacts to the United States. It's probably the first time we could say Karen is not impacting the United States. And there are no additional areas that we're watching for potential tropical development currently. And there's a look at your 7-day forecast. We'll see as we head into the weekend, conditions being quite cool, but as we head into the work week next week, temperatures going to be back on the rise. Things are going to be warming back up in our area.